We have a close ball.
Just a commanding performance for Butler. He's got 21 points, and he's added to his numbers by hitting 4 shots.
The defense has to figure out a way to defend him a little differently. Try to get into his airspace.
And Golden State looking at who they got. Steph playing.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
Well, a tough shooting slump for Jimmy Butler last season. Some injuries took him out of rhythm. He was asked to play a bigger role offensively after Luol Deng was traded. Still, he's become one of the premier defensive players in the league.
And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin, Bulls coach Tom Thibodeau worked with Clippers coach Doc Rivers in Boston for many years, and they remain close friends, often sharing notes. Rivers said of Thibodeau, "He's the best mind I've ever been around. People keep expecting them to fall, but he holds them together. It's his system, but it's more just his way. He simply doesn't relent, Kevin."
He makes his players believe, Doris. That's something they both share in common. Thank you. And Jimmy Butler, a fan favorite in Chicago, taken with the 30th pick, Clark, back in 2011. And he really is a tenacious defender.
Yeah, he's a tough-minded, scrappy player. I mean, you hear about his stuff up, and it's easy to see why he approaches the game with that fearlessness and determination that he plays with.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Rose against Curry. And the basket by Rose. Rose has got 8 points.
That would be 4 in a row for him now as they have come racing out of the gate to start this second half.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
And a blazing start to the second half. They've hit all 5 shots.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul.
Well, he tried to step in and cut him off, but just not quick enough.
And we have the benefit of replay, but I think they got that one right, which is the case most times, even though fans don't think so.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. That's good.
What an excellent performance from the field for him.
Warriors trailed by 3. And Thompson kicks to Iguodala. It's stolen by Dunleavy. The dish to Noah.
The kind of shooting performance coaches dream of. It makes their job so much easier. An excellent start to this third quarter.
And you look at the Bulls, a bit of a different look for them. Trading away Dang. They amnesty Carlos Boozer. It seems they're shuffling the deck.
No question about it. They bring in the Spanish League MVP and Nikola Mirotic. They've had some good draft choices as well, so a lot of new bodies for the Bulls.
Here's Gasol, and counts the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Strong rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
David Lee checked in for Barnes. Chicago shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And you look at the numbers, guys, this team shot a 73% clip over the course of last season.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
And for the Bulls, you have to remember that Derrick Rose is still in his mid-20s, so with his injuries pushing back the timetable slightly and a new luxury tax structure that's more punitive than ever, the Bulls opted to go a little younger and control their costs.
Thompson passes to Green. Lee, left side, takes the 12-footer and hits. Lee's got 6 points.
Really did a nice job recognizing the mismatch that he had and immediately cashing in with that mid-range jumper.
And guys, you know it, the Bulls are a financially conservative team, probably the most reluctant among big market teams to pay the luxury tax. So they're trying to win and turn a profit, and until they're in legitimate position to win the title, you can't fault them for that. One phrase is called managing the business.
Well, his scoring this quarter has been off the charts, and the complexion of the game as a result may change.
The shot by Butler, nobody around. Drops in the tray. Butler's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bulls. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
You know, this Golden State team is clearly on the rise, but they're not without weaknesses. A bad turnover differential and free throw differential. Both things that have plagued this team.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Taj Gibson's checked in for Gasol. Mirotic comes in for Mike Dunleavy. And Brooks subbed in for Rose. Shot That's good by Butler. Butler's got 12 now in this quarter.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
And you look at the free throw disparity for the Warriors, not the most surprising stat. They're more of a jump shooting team than a slashing team. But if you're going to settle for jump shots, then you can't also turn it over at a high rate. I think that's where they have to improve.
And Steph Curry, an all-star starter last season, but he also led the league in turnovers, Clark, with over 4 a game.
Well, the other side of that coin is he did set a career high in assists as well, but there's no question when we talk about him solidifying his place among the elite point guards in the league, the turnover numbers have to come down, and I'm sure he'll work on that.
Livingston kicks to Thompson. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Chicago leading by 6. Here's Mirotic. Another 3 for Chicago.
How about that for a response?
They will say they can give the 3 as well as they can take the 3.
Thompson with it. Guarded now by Aaron Brooks. Wasted no time on that one. Thompson's got 37.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
Lead and another basket for Golden State.
Well, he's really stood out for his club today. Even though they're struggling a little bit, he's doing his part.
And Gibson wide open. He shoots. No good with the triple. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Yeah, that's the right move. Get a good possession here, play defense, and get one more opportunity to score. Joakim Noah, one of the great effort players in the all over the court.
Boy, you talk about Noah's energy and hustle. His offensive rebounding is a huge plus for their offense, and his speed in transition creates problems for the opposing big men as well.
Kirk Heinrich, he's checked in for the Bulls. And the Warriors also making a change. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. Warriors trail by 9. Shot and game clock separated by 5. That's good. Barbosa's got 10.
Boy, nice work inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
Oh, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Well, sometimes when you're at a height disadvantage, that's the way to attack. Go right at your defender.
The 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Now here's Brooks. 14 points for him. Mirotic dishes to Brooks. Heinrich from outside, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists now in this one. Here is Livingston. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. It's been a good one. Bulls lead by 9. And it's time now to reveal our State Farm assist of the game. Today, Steve, it's a big man winning the honor.
And it was a no-brainer. This assist was really out of this world. I mean, he had a great understanding of the situation and where the ball had to go.
The Bulls leading by 9. The forward combination of Dunleavy and Gibson. Heinrich and Rose the guards. And it's Gasol, but at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Well, now they're just going to town on it.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
That's good. Thompson's got 39.
He has not lost his focus today. Even when things haven't gone his team's way, he's still bringing it.
Dunleavy the pass to Gibson, and he banks in the layup. Gibson's got the lead up to 11 now for Chicago.
Well, give credit where credit is due. Terrific assist inside.
Barbosa kicks to Green, and he gets it to go.
Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup, and he's not easily intimidated. You can see that there.
And Dunleavy gets it to go in.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Warriors trail by 11. It's Thompson off the drive. Dishes it to Green. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Talk about a terrific game for Barbosa. 13 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
Yeah, a lot of times he's one of those players who can get hot and stay hot from the three-point line. So I look for him to continue to search for shots out there.
The Bulls making a switch here. Butler's checked in. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for the Warriors. For 3, Dunleavy. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
What a floor leader he's been at the offensive end.
You know, he's done a terrific job of moving the ball around, sharing it, dispersing it, and running the show.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Warriors coach as he addressed his team. He didn't exactly take it easy on them, saying, how much do you want it? Don't tell me. Show me out there. We have to play better. We have to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
Thanks again, Doris. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And they're also really getting out in transition and scoring some hoops in the fast break tonight.
Outside Curry. Releases from 15, and it will go. And the Bulls' lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Iguodala.
Boy, what a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
Well, both defenses have been on their heels all day, and it's begun to take its toll.
Rose dishes to Butler. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 9 assists now tonight.
This is unbelievable. What a shooting exhibition we're seeing out there today.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Taj Gibson. The Warriors also with a sub. Thompson's checked in. Shots good from Butler.
Oh, when you're hot, you're hot. This is unbelievable.
Warriors trail by 16. It's Thompson off the drive. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Thompson's got 41.
He's showing great leadership here, willing his team into this game with his performance, doing everything in his power to cut him to the lead.
And that one's good by Noah.
That's exactly what they wanted to do. I mean, you'd like to see that every time down the floor.
There's the block. Gasol against Thompson. It's tipped. It's stolen by Green. And it's the Warriors on the break. Iguodala's running. Here's Gasol. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Gasol doing all sorts of things. He has 12 points and a couple of nice steals, too. He's gotten after it on the boards for them as well as in the transition game.
And one's really fed into the other.
Both free throws good from Gasol. Well, something of a bounce-back season for Pau Gasol in 2013-14.
He dealt with a few nagging injuries, Kevin, but scored better, rebounded better. Nice to see him show that he's really still an elite big after struggling a couple seasons ago.
That free throw good from Butler.
You know, one thing you have to admire, respect, and appreciate with this Bulls team is they've had some really difficult luck with the injuries to Derrick Rose, but it was a no-excuse team. They never hung their heads. They competed, and they continue to win at a high level.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. From deep. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the Bulls so resilient. A lot of credit has to go to Coach Tom Thibodeau. He gets them to play with tremendous effort every game.
Well, in the front office, too, Kevin. I mean, you think about the late first-round picks that they've turned into Taj Gibson and Jimmy Butler. Very productive two-way players that have held their own when Rose was out.
Here's Thompson. Again, Golden State.
It seems like so many teams try to ignore that mid-range jumper, but they're using it well, and it's opening up their offense for them.
Has definitely given the defender something extra to have to worry about.
For 3, Dunleavy cannot hit, and it's the Warriors taking it the other way. It's Iguodala with the drive. Got that one up quick. Iguodala's got 19 points.
The defense playing way too soft there, guys. He's just getting right to the rim.
Here's Butler. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And the Bulls lead by 15.
He is just eating this team alive with his offense. It's been a matchup nightmare.
Curry passes to Thompson. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane. A free run to the hoop and some thunder on the finish.
Not exactly the way the D would have drawn that one up.
And when you got the space, hey, you might as well throw it down. That's what I always used to do.
Here's Noah. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, what we saw here tonight is one team just had everything going for it, and the other didn't. Huge margin of victory for the Bulls.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
Yeah, I thought the subs came in and did an outstanding job, Kevin. Those points off the bench were huge.
Beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Jimmy Butler. He was really everywhere. Defensively, offensively, the total effort we saw from him, I think, was the difference.
And Dunleavy gets it to go in.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to this spurt.
Just keep on firing, man. No reason to slow down now.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Thompson's got 49 points in the game.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
Rose kicks to Butler. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. 49 points for Butler.
And the fans loving what's transpired here tonight. A really good victory for these guys.
Sure was. I mean, they did just what they needed to do to keep the visitors from getting any momentum going at all.
This run probably just a case of too little too late.
But at least they're still going after it and playing hard. It would have been very easy to throw in the towel a while ago.
And tack on a few more points to the lead. Why not? I suppose this is an emphatic showing for this club.
And, Steve, they did it in style. A beat down the entire way.
And the shot is good. 23 seconds left in the game. The clock now can just run out for the Bulls. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
I tell you, he's really carrying a lot of the load offensively, and that's almost always good news for them. Well, it looks like their comeback hopes are out the window. I think this lead is safe now.
Yep, this one's a done deal.
And that one's good.
Very clever passing. That was just beautifully done.
Now Rose. Noah dishes to Butler. Fires the 3. That's good.
Well, I'll tell you what, since the beginning of the fourth quarter, the three-point shot has really just been there for them. Everything's fallen.
Yeah, the touch from downtown is right on point.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to...